war's over, but a soldier on, still battling the ghost long. Oh, oh. Still struggling to see the signs, too heavy for a heart like mine. Save me, save me. My heritage to keep me clean, keep the devil watching over me. Save me, save me. Less than before I walk.
All right. We are on. What's going on, everybody? Today it's 7:31. I want to welcome you to Crypto Secret X. My name is Chris, and today the place we talk about crypto. And before we go any further, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel grow, it helps the algorithm, it helps get the video out in front of more people that like cryptocurrency like you do. But we want to talk about today because the market, y'all, the market, Bitcoin, everything is soaring. When I said soaring, Bitcoin is getting ready to hit that all-time extension. It's an all-time high, man. We're going to go to the market. We're going to check it out today. We're going to look at what's going on in the market. We're going to see what's going on with Ted and Looney on the Solana blockchain and look at it on the Sui blockchain. We're also going to take a look at your game plan, talk about game plan, but we're going to talk about the news. Look at the Sui blockchain. We got a lot in store for you today. But before we get started, I'm going to jump over and share my screen with you because, you know, we got to check out the market. We got to see what's going on with the market today. And boom, man, Bitcoin is sitting at $86,936.17. Man, this is something to be really astonished at because, you know, Bitcoin has now hit it's hit a new high, man. I mean, and they predicted this a while back that Bitcoin was going to hit 100,000. A lot of people didn't think it was going to do that. Some people did. The community, and here's the thing: this is how it always happens, man. And this is now reminding me of the bull run of 2021 when I first got into crypto, and I definitely want to go back and date that because when I talked about cryptocurrency during that time, or when I was actually getting into it, they were just now on the tail end of the bull run. And the problem with that is I was one of those chasers. And when I say chasers, I was one of those people that were kind of like, man, I got to hurry up and get this. I got to get that. And I kept trying to get everything because I felt like I was missing, which I did. I missed out before the bull run. But instead of just cashing out everything, I held on to it. And now I'm looking at I'm looking at gains that are crazy. It's not over. You got to position yourself because there is a lot. There is a lot coming down the pipe. We are just now getting started. But you better be ready, man. You better be ready because this bull run is a different type of bull run that's coming. And, you know, there is so much that has happened in the market. But as we look at, and I'm trying to go back, I'm trying to actually find that the old video here that I was just talking about, like it was called a timestamp video. And the video was just basically, and I may be able to pull it up. I may not be able to on this computer. Got a lot of blocks on it, you know. So let's see if I can get this here. And I got to go way back on this one. This is, let me see if I should have had this pulled up so I could have went right to it for y'all. Let me see here. I'm just flipping back here now, and I'm trying to. Let's see. This was 2 years ago. It might be even longer than that when we get into it. Let's see. Memes. I know. Okay. This video was 2 years ago. Time to buy. I was just talking about cryptocurrency and just the state of what it was in 2 years ago. So let's see here. Man, let's see. Golly. Let's go with this one first. I want to go back to this one right here. Okay.
The stock market and you looked at the cryptocurrency and you probably asked yourself, what's going on? Blood is all in the water. And we're going to talk about it. But before we get started, you know what we got to do. Cue the intro.
So this is just me talking about the market and what's going on. I'm going to skip this part right here. This is 2 years ago. I want you to
they're new to it, and they may not understand, what's really going on. But people who've been in crypto for a little bit or a little time, you begin to understand that these dips are great opportunities. They're great opportunities. I mean, this right now, I'm to the point when I first started, I used to be kind of worried, but now when I saw red like this, it's like throwing blood in the water with sharks. Like this is one of
back.
And I'm not going to say just go in it all at one time because I think the market is going to go down lower. I think a lot of things are going to go down low, like XRP. I think XRP, we may even see 52 cents. Again, with XRP, right now it's at 58 cents, or 58.638, well, really 56 cents. Cardano. A lot of people, when you first got into Cardano, I remember when I bought it at like $2 and something, it's $1.08. Great opportunity to buy. XLM, 19 cents. Digibyte Penny. It's so many tokens that's down. Let's go over to the metaverse, which a lot of people should be getting ready to get into.
And we're going to talk
the metaverse. Let's look at Mana. Mana is $1. Decentraland. Mana is $1.95 at this point.
It went lower.
I mean, the whole market is like on sale, and I know.
So during that time, the market, it really was on sale. And I mean, everything was down. People were kind of selling off. And Warren Buffett said something that was really interesting. And I kind of stuck with that. It was buy when everybody's in fear, sell when everybody's in greed. And right now, if we go back to the market, and this is a lesson here. If you look at the market overall today, and we're just now getting into the bull run. And many of you may not understand what a bull run is when we start seeing these crazy prices. I mean, the prices are going to be like unbelievable what we're getting ready to see. And if you've been buying, if you've been getting in position, you're not going to have a problem because you're already sitting back saying, oh, I already know what my wallet's going to be like. You're like, I looked at one of my wallets that went down to like 19, boy, it is rolling now. But the thing about it is during that time, there was panic mode. So now what's going on now? So let's look at it and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. We've been paying attention to the fear greed index. Look at the greed index. That thing is up to 86. You know why people are in fear and greed right now? Because what they did was when everything went down, they started panicking. This is how it always worked with crypto. They start panicking. They start blaming everybody. They start going crazy. They get depressed instead of just buying and holding on. Because one thing about currency, the market's going to go down. The market's going to go up. We've been talking about this for the longest. And now we're looking at an $86,000 Bitcoin. I bought Bitcoin. It was $15,000. People were saying it was over. And that's why I tell people a lot of times, man, just just hold your mouth sometimes because things bounce back. We see it. And then sometimes when it bounced back at an all-time high. So here's what happened right here. Now we see Bitcoin, but look at the price. I was going over it. Ethereum is already getting close to its high back at $4,000, and we're just at the beginning of the bull run. You see Solana at 209. The Solana's high was 252. Solana went all the way down to $9, and people said it was over. They cashed out. Boy, did they make a mistake. Look at Dogecoin. It was like 12. I'm going through prices. Cardano now back at 65. It was 29 cents. XRP. XRP still hasn't gone over its all-time high. I'm kind of used to seeing that. Avalanche still at 34. I keep telling people about Sui. Sui is at 298. Great time to buy. I don't know why people keep sleeping on it. Aptos is at 1230. Aptos was $27. It's starting to approach that all-time high. Litecoin, another one. And I'm just going by ones that I just knew that at the time they went really, really low. And so what you're seeing, this is what they mean by bull run. Render 683. I think Render can easily be, and I'm not your advisor. I'm not the finance. I'm giving you what I think and why I'm buying. I think Render is going to really run to about maybe $30, even $40. Right now it's at $6. A lot of people think that's too high. Casper sitting at 13. We got to see what Casper's going to do. If Casper can deliver on some of the rollouts that they have, we could easily see a $3 Casper, $2. It might be even a little bit higher. Dog with Hat, 293. That's pretty good. That's about, I'm not sure if Dog with Hat going to go any higher than that. It might. Let's see here. There's one other one I've been looking at. Phantom may make strong roll right now. It's at a $2 billion market cap. C is one of them, 463. I gotta look more into this one to see how they're going to progress for it. Let's see. I'm just going on. I'm just looking at the top 100. Arweave. Don't sleep on Arweave. I'm telling y'all, man. Arweave sitting at 18. Storage, you're going to need it. And Arweave is all that the storage thing is going to be big. Let's see here. But here's the thing. When people are talking about these tokens, a lot of times people get into different sectors. And so when you get into different sectors, you get them the cryptocurrency, you can go to versus meme, Solana, gaming. So when you jump over to gaming, this is one of the tokens. This token list are a lot of tokens I think people kind of forgot because the gaming industry, they haven't, they just kind of moved away from it because of memes and the people kind of stop talking about it. But Gala Games is one that I am strongly invested in and holding. I think Gala Games, even though they had some turmoil there, they are offering some things like movies, music, a couple of things like that. I think it's going to really take off and go there. Axie Infinity really died out. Axie Infinity was $100 some, man, and it died out. I'm going to get me a few Axie Infinity. I'm not going to load up, but I'm going to get me a few that if that $100 mark comes back, we might. Right now it's at 25%, but that's very low because I knew where it was sitting at. Sandbox and Decentraland, I haven't really touched those. I had Decentraland one time. Decentraland was almost $5. I kind of have not touched Decentraland yet. Lately in this bull run, this here now, and will take off. Alluvium. Don't sleep on this one. This one got all the way up to, I believe, $1,000, man. $1,000. It's $42. And let me tell you why. I think the glasses, the EVR, the EVR glasses and things like that, those things I think are going to make a strong push. All-time high was $2,868. And at the time they were talking about the gaming, but now it's here. But I think this is one that once that mainstream, those adults start buying those goggle glass, you know what I'm talking about. This one right here could really, really be a game changer for a lot of people. And so I've been DCAing on this one because I just think it has the opportunity to get back there. And this is what I'm talking about. This gaming part right here, when it first came out, it was more of a just like pictures. It was more pictures, but it wasn't anything that was really taking taking off. But now they've gotten to the point where they have a game. They have the ability to show you the game, show you what's happening. You can play now, and this wasn't in place then. And so now it is, and they're showing you the graphics inside. So you can actually take a look and see how it works. Then it's really going to take off eventually. Let's see if I can get it to play some of it for you now. And so I think the reality part, I know that PlayStation is that's going to allow it to be able to take off even more. So don't sleep on these, man. I'm telling you right now, don't sleep in them, because these are something that I think really is going to explode here. So Illuvium, I have definitely been accumulating Illuvium, but it hasn't gotten to its all-time high. You know, you get 2,000, you get 10 of them, you're looking at 20 grand, man. So just think about it. $400 investment, $410 turns into 20 grand. You do the math. You do the math. All right, let's look at some more of what's going on in the market before we get into our famous memes there. Because here's what happened. Money starts moving in crypto. And so one of the things that people didn't take account of is we didn't take account of how fast money was going to move into memes when memes first came out, because memes became like, it just became like a shock wave. And one of the shock waves was at first people would just, well, and they still do now, but they were making astronomical amounts of money. And the more people were launching memes, the more people were making more money. And so it became almost, well, it didn't become, it just became oversaturated because everybody was creating a meme. Memes everywhere. And so anytime something like when retail finds out, a little too late. But it became very saturated, a lot of people. So there are some things in the meme sector that I think that had to be fixed, that to help add another element to it, to get people to invest in memes and understand what's happening. Now, memes that you can earn money on, I really believe it's going to be big, because now you're creating a different avenue of why should I invest in a meme? If you got a hold based upon people, that has always been a struggle with most memes. So in order to make it grow, a lot of times, the dev, I understand now, devs got to own a lot, hold a lot, and just hold it. Like, just hold it. And so, what was happening is with the sector of memes is everybody had astronomical amounts. And so, somebody get mad, I'm going to sell my 30 million. I'm going to sell my 40 million. And I think that was one of the things. So that's why I like what Sui is doing. Now, the thing, I keep talking about Sui, is $3. I keep going back to it because they have added some elements to it to make it quite attractive. And also, the thing about it is that now where I think you're getting ready to see, and I told you this first time when people were going to start the memes, but I think what you're going to get ready to see, you're going to start seeing people on board their memes on various other blockchains. And why? Because it gets more eyes. As I see Looney now making another resurgence on the Solana blockchain, and the more money come in, I heard of there are going to be some added additions and money coming around Christmas time that we may see. We see a significant jump in the stock market after the elections, which we all talked about that, and people always they said that anytime it's a presidential election, you're going to see that. What was something that we weren't used to was seeing everything go down during the election. Usually, if a president is trying to fight for election, they try to do everything in their power to make sure the market is going to be, running up. But we saw something quite opposite. So there's some key things that's getting ready to happen in crypto that I would tell you to get ready for. And one of the things that we need to be ready for is this particular article that I saw on CoinMarketCap that makes a whole lot of sense. And when I say it makes a whole lot of sense, you got to pay attention to after President Trump takes office. Who is Gary Gensler there, or is he replaced? And why do I say that? It's because we all know Gary Gensler had some strong feelings when it came to cryptocurrency. And it was unclear. We didn't know what the regulations were. We didn't know, what was going to actually happen. We just didn't know. And because of that, it caused like XRP stayed in court forever. And all of us was like, 2-3 years you bought in and we still were holding XRP, but those things caused a tremendous effect on it. But now let's see here. I want to go to this one article. Well, we see this right here on this one article. When you see this, when it talks about it, Trump's reelection ignites historic Bitcoin rally, sending BTC to all-time 89,000. But there is one article, and I'm trying to see if I can pull that up for you. But they were just talking about it. And now we're starting to see some of the people who are the biggest critics of cryptocurrency now starting to buy in, like Peter Schiff, the man who he spent like years telling everyone that Bitcoin was worthless and a scam, and just launched his own Bitcoin ordinals collection. And I'm gonna put it on the screen. Get this. It sold completely out. This man made a crazy profit with Bitcoin. So now some of our biggest critics now are people now who are making tremendous amounts of money. 100,000 feels so close yet so far. Yep, but it's closer than what you think. 100K in Bitcoin. So now here's what it doesn't look so bad. Imagine when Bitcoin was 69,000. Imagine when Bitcoin was at 38,000. Imagine Bitcoin's 42,000. And people are saying DCA, it's too high, it's too high, it's too high. Now we're seeing it at 80-some thousand, and now people are trying to buy because that's the part of investing that always wrecks retailers. And so because they don't buy when it's down. When it's down, everything's down, they panic. They're like, oh, what am I going to do? I just buy more. Because that's the best time to buy, because now you can accumulate at such a cheap price. And then all of a sudden, when something behind the scenes comes to fruition, because they never tell you, get this, they never tell you. And then by the time you realize it, it's too late. By the time you realize it, it's too late. I always remember that. Some of the stuff is just messing with your head. And then you get upset, sell everything. They buy it at a cheap price. And then all of a sudden, the deals that's been working on behind the scene all start coming out. And the next thing you know, you go back and look at it and you're like, oh my God. And I sold that. Man, I guess some of us get it. Now, y'all newbies, I can understand y'all doing it. But the vets, when y'all do it, I'm like, man, well, you don't get it. But look at this right here. This article right here is the article I'm going to report out to you. Okay. Trump's SEC pick could flip the crypto game. Donald Trump team is eyeing potential replacement for Gary Gensler as SEC chair. Their short list reads like this: who are crypto-friendly regulators. This is a huge thing in the game. This, when I say huge, this is huge. One name that keeps going is Hester Pierce. You might know her as Crypto Mom, alongside with Mark Udia. I hope I said that name right. Both have been pretty vocal about disagreeing with how crypto has been handled lately. The market seems pretty excited about the possibilities. Is Gensler really getting fired, though? So that's one of the main stories right now. And if Gensler, because like I told you, you never know the deals is work behind the scene. That goes with any coin. Any coin. There's sometimes there are deals being worked behind the scene and we don't know about it. And it's best for them not to tell you, because a lot of times if they tell you, sometimes we do, we open our mouths and we speak on it too much without the facts. But by the time it hits and it rolls, everybody that knows these deals are taking place have already started getting in position. They've already, like, I'm telling you this right now. Here's the thing. I'm telling you this right now. I'm talking to you. None of this has happened. Trump hasn't taken office, but I just threw this out at you. Now, you don't think somebody knew about this a little way ahead of time? And then when the election started really taking place, people start saying, what? Let me get in place. Let me show you some MicroStrategy. Let me show you what MicroStrategy just did. And this is where we have got to understand, what's happening. But this is what MicroStrategy just did. Getting in position. Let's go here. MicroStrategy news. Look at this right here. MicroStrategy announces BTC and ATM actively raised $2.2 billion. I'm about to show you right here so you can see it firsthand. Tell you, some of these things already happening, man, and we missing it. Why are we missing it? Because we are not paying attention. We're not paying attention and looking at the market, and the market is giving us crazy signs. They've been giving us signs all along, but we just been ignoring it. MicroStrategy announces BTC and ATM activity raised $2 billion, purchased 27,200 BTC, and they now hold 279,420 BTC, with BTC yield at 26.4%. They about to make a killing. How many of y'all started buying MicroStrategy when it was kind of down? I heard a lot of people talking about it. People were ignoring it. The company today announced that during the period of October 31st, 2024 and November 10th, the company acquired October 31st, 27,200 Bitcoins, approximately $2 billion in cash, at an average price approximately at, there we go, 74,463. Now, these people ain't buying this Bitcoin at that price for nothing. Not if they knew it was going down. So what do you think Bitcoin's about to do? And everybody keeps saying, oh, it's going to hit 100,000. You're probably like, it's too high. I'm going to wait for it to come down. Okay. Deals are already being made behind the scene. They're already working on it. And that's where, when you come here, Crypto Secret X, this is the stuff that, I'm studying, working on behind the scenes. Kind of got away from it a little bit, but that's what I found. It's like you got to get back to your roots. You got to get back in. But I've been studying this stuff all along, and I've been accumulating. I bought BTC when it was $15,000 when people were saying, "Don't buy." Now I want to play another video for you, and I'm just going back over some things that was going on back in the. This was way back. This was like when people were saying this is when they thought we were getting ready to hit the bull run. And let me see. I hope I can pull it up here if I can't, come on. Let's see here. I believe it's on shorts. Let's see, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? I got a bunch of shorts here, but I don't have the short. But I was just talking about the tax cuts that they said we were going to get, which we didn't get. I told everybody we may even see one, but we didn't see it. But now we're getting ready to see a bull run that's going to be out of sight. What's y'all know today's date, but mark this down because I want to play out. This is timestamp. We're getting ready to hit a bull run that we have never seen before. And I know now I've been investing in cryptocurrencies. Now it's going to be close to 4 years. Coming up this year, it's going to be 4 years. I was one of those ones that got in on that astronomical bull run at the tail end. And from 2021 till now, I've been accumulating and buying and just waiting on the bull run. Now, if you have been buying, this is another thing I would advise you. No, I'm not going to say I'd advise you. I'm going to tell you, I'm not doing. Some of you are in great position on a lot of your cryptocurrencies. Great position. But you see another cryptocurrency that's running. And what you do is that cryptocurrency is up now probably 25% or 30%. And you get that feeling like, oh my God, I'm about to miss out. And you're in a great position on this coin. They take all the money out of that coin and move it over to this other coin that's already ran about 30, 40%, trying to catch it. And then all of a sudden they look back at the coin that they had like unbelievable numbers, and that one starts running. And then they try to move it back to catch that one. You're going to lose out on the bull run. You got to DCA in. Don't panic. Don't let FOMO guide it. Don't let your emotions guide your buying. Okay? Just go with what you got because there's bull run happens like every 3 to 4 years. But this is one you don't want to mess up on because this is going to be a huge one. But now with Trump in office and some of the things that could be coming down the pipe, this bull run could be even bigger. And the reason I say that is because of the people that he's going after or they're talking about he's going to put in various places. Gary Gensler held down crypto for unbelievable amount of years, and no one was stopping him. So that was one of the reasons we couldn't really do much because of Gary Gensler, and everybody wanted Gary Gensler out of there because XRP, he was bringing up all these allegations. He was about to go after Ethereum. Then he was talking about going after Cardano. It was just one after the other. These people having to pay all these fees, but it's about to be on the halt. It's about to be on the halt now. And we're about to see what else is coming. So before I go any further, though, I got to pay some of these bills, man. So I got to bring some of these announcements to you. And after that, we're going to jump over to the meme sector and look at Ted and Looney. And then I'm going to come back with some closing remarks. But before we get going, pay attention to these few announcements.
Yo, have you heard? Ted's here to shake things up on the blockchain. Not just any bear, baby. The only bear with these legendary 3D glasses, dripping style across Solana and Sui. No bull market? No problem. Ted brings the party to the market. Bull or bear. Ted isn't your grandpa's investment coin. Oh no, hold tight. Because this bear's gonna take you to the moon and back, baby. Ted, the only bear worth holding. Get yours today. Welcome to Looney Coin. The Green Rabbit Army is here, and we're taking over the Solana and Sui blockchains with unstoppable energy. Join a community that's absolutely loony crazy. We're on a mission to be the most explosive, hype-driven, and fun coin in the crypto space. Get ready to go loony with us, and let's take this coin to the moon together.
All right, we're back. Let's jump over to Blue Move and let's see what's going on in the sector of Ted. And Ted is sitting Virtual liquidity $88,800. 28,944. Let's go. I'm going to share, pull that screen up here, and let's look at it all together here. Let's see where we are. Let's go to, hold on, let's go ahead and pull Ted up. All right. Again, we're looking at Ted. Virtual liquidity, 88,000. Market, $28,947. You see the price there. Been out about 4 days. And that's Ted. Then we're going to jump over to Looney. Let's go to Looney here. Let's see if we can pull up Looney here. Looney. All right. We're going to look at Looney here. See where Looney is. Looney is sitting there. Virtual liquidity, $26,719. Market cap, $18,999. And so we're going to jump over to Blue Move, the farms, and let's see what's going on with our farms with Ted and Looney. And you can see both of them right here. Ted's farm is the APY is sitting in at 40.84%. Looney's farm is sitting at 6.97%. So both of those, this is where you can stake and earn liquidity. You have the ability to actually add and withdraw. You earn your money on the fees. So here's where you can see it. The rewards on Looney, 5% are rewards. 1.6% comes off the fees. This is what you're earning when you stake it. Your total APR is 6.47%. with the AYP of 6.97. So that's how they accumulate that. When you stake in TED, you're earning 32% in rewards, 1.7 in fees, for a total APR of 34%. The APY is 40.84%. So that's what you're earning when you accumulate TED and then you start staking TED. Now, when we jump over to the let's see, we can get back over to the Telegram. Not Telegram. I'm going to get over to the Twitter page here. And this is one of the things that, I just want to share with you and let you know what's going on. That's the website. I'm going to go to the X Space. Okay, let's go. Okay, you take a look at the X Space here. Let me see if I can get this. Hurry up and pulls up. Come on. Anytime today. Social media. See if we can get this thing to pull up. And let's take a look. Okay, here we go. Now we're rolling. All right, we're going to share this right here. Let's get back into. You see Looney, the Godfather, blockchain. You can see various things that we're doing on Looney. And here's one of the things we also doing with Looney and Ted. We also have broken to the Arabic community. We're translating in various languages. We are, and these are things that we're like. It's only been out. Looney and Ted's only been out a total of, I would say Ted's about a week and a half. Looney's about almost a week. And so as we begin to start branching out, these are things that are being built as we go. Now, the meme is already built, but these are the things that's being built. You can see where, let's see, launching soon, November 8th. There's still time, so it wasn't launched on 8th. I know I did a video. Looney is live November 9th. So that's how long Looney's been out, since November 9th. Okay. And so you're seeing everything being built here. And as it's being built, here's the thing. It's kind of like everything you see with cryptocurrency. Things are being done behind the scene. Things are not coming out. And so when you look at Looney, what happens is any meme coin, Looney was first launched on the Solana blockchain. Then it went to a total high of $4 million. Then we had a retracement, of course, and these, like, after people, they kind of jumped to the new shiny thing. One of the things with the meme sector, When I first even started getting into memes, is my goal was I wanted to see a cartel of memes that different people could invest in based on the meme that they chose that they like. Kind of similar like Brett on base, Andy on base. He got all his friends on the base. So that's kind of like what I was looking at. The thing about that, and this is to all developers, your community probably needs to be very, very large. I'm not talking about 2,000, 1,000 large. I'm talking about maybe 15, 20,000 large. That would help. But it had a retracement, and then all of a sudden it just laid there. It just laid there. And then, and we can jump over that chart, then all of a sudden, Looney started bouncing back. And now it's bouncing pretty strong. And when I say pretty strong, I'm going to jump over to Looney also. Let's see if we can get over to that chart on Solana. And there are some things that we're doing behind the scene, just like everything else. The partnerships, and you're going to start seeing, but it's just those of you who are on the live or in the group, you're gonna get some form of idea. Everybody won't get it. They'll probably get it at the last minute. And then when you get the last minute, when everybody knows, it's already too late. The people who get in are the people who get in before things happen, before everything starts coming down the pipe. That's when they get in. And so now, here's what we see with Looney. You can look at the chart here, and I'm going to show it to you. You see what happened? Looney was here, and then all of a sudden, that's when you start seeing the spikes. Looney sitting in 27K. It's been up in 0.34%, but it still has a lot of buys. Still has a significant amount, not a small amount of holders, 705. So that is still very, very small. That's not a lot of holders. But the thing about with Looney, you don't know about things until they take place. I can just tell you, we are constantly working behind the scene. And not only are we working, one of the benefits, and this is something, and I'm talking to developers, and I'm kind of giving you like a little heads up. One of the things when you're a developer meme, and I know I got people who have their memes, they're trying to get into memes, they're trying to start memes. Here's one of the, and this is just a nugget I'm dropping to you. When you start getting into memes and you start, wanting to do memes, if you're a person that want to launch, if you're launching on various launch pads, your capital needs to be, you need to be able to buy a significant amount. And this is why. Because on most launch pads, when people buy a huge amount and you really don't know who's buying, those people now become like major holders in your meme. And so if you're not a major holder and you get other people that have, like different holders that have huge amounts, the minute they get upset or they see the new shiny thing, what do? They cash out and they move to the next. And so what happens is you have to really fight to constantly keep your price level or your market cap. But when you're able to buy a significant amount, it doesn't matter because you have a strong floor. And those are the things right now that I'm, even with Looney, even with any of them. So as long as you consistently work on it, network, get in the group, find ways that motivate your team. And I'm talking about, you may have to reestablish, get a new team or even the team you got to where they want to stay involved. And here's the thing why I like Sui and what's going on, because now you can stake. So the market cap sits here, but when people stake, you get a different liquidity amount in there. And so you see that. And then here's the thing, people earn more. So they get in position, they can work for that your particular meme, but as they're working for the meme, they're still earning more of it. They're still gaining the revenue. So there's an incentive to hold. And so with that, I'll be glad. I'm looking into seeing if Sui is adding a burn mechanism in there, which most cryptocurrencies have, because now if you got 10 million and you can burn, stake, and burn on that, may already know about it, just dropping a nugget. But now you're getting into where people can really attack and really get in your meme. And so those are the things. And then with the constant videos, the constant talking about it, bringing it for a lot, people, you're going to see that. But, a lot of times in the meme sector, you also got to, you really don't have to worry about futters. You just need to work your meme. Futters are futters, but just work your meme. Just work your meme. Find people that want to invest in your meme, because even the futters bring attention to your meme. Just remember that. They bring attention to your meme too. And what happens is, if you continuously keep working, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. All right. So, but Looney has had a resurgence there. Okay. Now Ted on Sui, I think, is really holding strong too. I just got a message the other day from a young man. It could be young man, could be young woman, from the Middle East, that left a comment that they were a Looney, part of the Looney army, and they were really excited about, coming on board. And so I just want to give a shout out to everybody in that part of the country, whether, I'm not sure where you are, but I just want to give a shout out in that part of the country too. All right. So now let's jump over to Ted and let's see where we are looking with Ted here. All right. Let's get over to Ted. Okay. All these are also listed on OKX, 4 major dexes, along with, the dexes that you currently have, but you do have, Blue Move does allow you to get these on Cetus, Turbo Finance, FlowX, and they are listed. It is listed on OKX, so you can definitely get it on OK. Buy it and just swap it on OKX. Just connect your wallet, move to the site, and buy it. You don't have, so that's another one right there. All right, let's see here if I can get over to Blue Move so you can see what I'm talking about. And then I'll show you about OKX. All right, let's go TED, TED, the ticker symbol, TED. Let's see if we can get everything to come up. Come on. Because on Blue Move, on this site right here, you can see what stake, everything. You can see the whole shebang. All is more that comes up is just, for some reason, on this computer, I must have some kind of block on this, but on the Sui mainnet, on Blue Move, they have everything listed here that you can just, go to and see what's going on with the coin. Like TED right now is up 36.48%, November the 11th. And so you see, you can just connect your wallet on Blue Move. You can buy it here. And you got various wallets you can get. These are the wallets that you can buy. You can get the OKX. You can get the Sui wallet, Nightly, Ethos wallet, and the Martin wallet. Remember, when you get these wallets, though, you make sure you write down your seed phrase. The seed phrase are those 12, 16, 10 words, whatever they give you. Don't give them to nobody else. Don't ever put them in on any site that asks you for them, because if people have your words, they can take your money. So I just want to give you that announcement, because I have seen people drop seed phrases on in comments in my YouTube channel. I think it's more of a those are more like scammers. But if you are real, please don't do that. Don't put your seed phrase in the YouTube, under this YouTube video, because people can't take it. But of course, people have various things. Now you can see these are just some farms of where total liquidity, the amount was added, and you can kind of see here. But they also have it where you can actually go back and connect your wallet and see what's what. But you do have those available. Swap, they have the bridge wormhole. The bridge wormhole is where you can kind of cross over between Aptos and Sui. So I think that's why Aptos is doing some things, so you can actually cross over between the networks with the wormhole right here, gas payment and all that. It shows you how, but once you connect your wallet, you can move in between networks there with the wormhole. Then you also have the bridge, and the bridge is just right here where you go from Aptos to Sui. you can do that. And so they have made those things quite available. You have a trading bot there. And also when you go back to the DEX and you click on just SUI, you see where you got your 4 other DEXs that you can buy off of, which is CETUS. You can stake on these FlowX, Blue Move. Turbo Finance, you can take a look at Turbo Finance. You can see what everything that's on Turbo Finance, same way was trending. You can look at CETUS, that's another one. But all these coins can be bought on these particular ones, but be careful when you start getting the staking, because there are coins that's listed that you may see, like you may click on it and it's like, this is where some of the scammers get people, is they have an imitation coin out, but the imitation coin has like $1 liquidity. And then they're like, honeypots, and you buy it and you can't pull your money out. So what I would always do if you're getting ready to buy a meme is go to their social media, check out, go to their Telegram group, type in just the letter CA, pull up their contact address there. And the other way you can do it is just go to their social media. Most people have theirs posted on their website, their contract address to the coin. So make sure you copy and paste from those things. And make sure you're on the right website. And how do you know you're on the right website? For all you newbies, this is what you have to do to help you avoid. Now this helps you avoid the scammers. Okay. So let me go over and I'm just going to show you how you avoid, because scammers, they'll make 1,000 meme coins that look like the one, and then you're buying that one, and then you're like, oh my God, like I thought I was buying Looney and I bought this other Looney. Like, I'm going to show you right here. Okay. Now, when you click on it here, and this is just people who are brand new at this and may not know, you'll see these social medias under here. All right. Now, when you click on the website or click on the Twitter page or even click on the Telegram group, they're going to take you to the social media of the person that developed the coin. Okay. So now when you click on the website, you're here. Okay. So this is the Looney website. You see everything is listed there. It tells you if you want to buy it on SUI, bam, you can buy it on here. You can scroll on down. Let's see what I know we got that on somewhere. And then you can go here because they have the chart there, and see this little square right here. You can do it from the DEX screener, but if you just click that little square to say copy, that little square right there, now you have the contract address. You have the correct, whatever that coin is, you have the contract address for that coin. And so that's what you have. And then when you have that particular coin, and that's only on the DEX screener right now, that's what we're seeing, Looney, on this, and this is on the Solana blockchain right now with Looney. All right, but you can go back and then you go to the Phantom. You can go download your Phantom wallet there, and then you paste that address in the box. So let me show you what I'm talking about. You got to get a Phantom wallet, but then you can go to Jupiter Swap, and I'm gonna show you just one of them. This is Jupiter Swap right here. Make sure you're on the right one. Make sure it has this logo right here. Make sure it has that. Make sure it's not an ad. Make sure it's not an ad, and make sure it's not Jupiter with some crazy name behind it. Jupiter Swap. Okay. Now, when you get on Jupiter Swap, you go to Jupiter Swap. Let me see here. Hold on. I think let's see here. Okay. See if we can get this rolling. Okay, now I'm at the site. You come up here, you'll connect your wallet. Then you go here. You see what I just did? I click on the bottom. Now, there is a buy button. Now, we do have a buy button. I'll show you that. But I'm just showing how you buy with anything. Then you paste that coin address there and see what happens. The Looney comes up. You got it? So let's go back over it so you can see what I did right here. All right. I went to Looney. I made sure I was on the correct one. Sui. How did I make sure that? I hit the Twitter page. You can go to Twitter page and pull that up. On the Twitter page right here, we have a buy button. You can click the buy button here, or you can go to the website. If you click the buy button here, it's going to take you directly to where you can actually buy it with Looney just there. And this is what I'm talking about. When you click on the Twitter page, you see it. It's the same thing. Looney's here. Then you connect your wallet. And when you connect your wallet, it's probably going to be Solana. Come up. You put in how much you want to buy. 98. Then it's going to give you the Looney. You scroll down, connect your wallet, and buy. Now it's in your wallet. That's how easy it is to buy the meme. And then when you are wanting to sell the meme, Looney at the top, Solana here, put in how much you want, then boom. Now you got that. That's how easy it is. But you don't want to get caught up with buying the wrong one because you just haphazardly panic and go. Now, here's the second thing, and this is something for all the newbies that's coming in, that this bull run is going. Now, when you look at Looney here, Looney's on what? Sui and Solana. So if you a person that likes to buy Sui, we have people who only buy Sui. We have people that only buy Solana. And that's they don't want to buy memes on any other thing but Solana. Some people only want to buy it on Sui. They don't, like, some people will not mess with ETH. Like, there are meme coins on ETH that's doing astronomical, but people don't like ETH. So, and I'm one of those people. I don't like buying meme coins on ETH. I will not buy on ETH. And so you may be a person that don't like buying on anything but Solana. You're comfortable with it. That's what you like. There are other blockchains that carry memes, but you just don't like it. And this is the one you've learned. So that's why you're going to see more memes start onboarding with different blockchains. People say, well, you're splitting liquidity. You're not really splitting liquidity because, again, if you put it on any other, I'm telling you, there are people that just don't like it. Like Ethereum, I hate buying on Ethereum. I just think the gas fees are crazy. Like, I don't understand how you could pay $200 to take out $100. Like, that's just crazy to me. And now ETH is going up. ETH is getting close to that 4,000. So I know what the gas fees are going to be like. That's why. But they're trying to change some things on there. So all my ETH soldiers don't, but they're trying to get it through Base where you can pay at a lower rate. But now people, for newbies trying to onboard the Base and that's what some people are struggling there. But that's the thing. So Sui, now these two at the bottom, you look at it. This is Cetus. This right here, I think they're just showing some staking, but this is a little different. But this is what I'm talking about. See, I thought y'all were looking at it. But when I go to Cetus on here, let me see. Oh, did I share it? Now when I look at Cetus, see what I'm saying? $6 liquidity, but it has 19K. But look at when you go back to the main screen, it's up top. And there's also one other thing I want to tell y'all, because this is another thing. But you see where you got Looney on the Cetus right here? That's a little different. I think that's from the staking. Somebody staked over there. They staked a little bit. But this is the Sui. This is the Looney. And if you saw any other, all you do is click on it. You look at the address right here. Now, just because you click on the address, you could be clicking on the wrong one. But I can tell you this, the Twitter page, and then if all push comes to shove, just jump in our Telegram group. But right here, you can go directly to the buy button right here. If you want to buy on Sui, you can visit the website here. This is the website, and it takes you right to where you can buy on SUI. Buy on SUI. Click there. And it takes you here, straight to Move Pump. And you can buy on Move Pump. You connect your wallet, put in how many SUI you're gonna buy, boom, and buy your Loonie there. So you got ways to buy. And I wanted to show you guys that because I know when the bull run starts hitting, there's gonna be a lot of crazy things that start happening. Money's gonna start flowing. Things are going to start running up. We got some things behind the pipe that we're doing that I think is going to really explode TED on Solana, TED on SUI. It's going to explode TED on Loonie on Solana and Loonie on SUI. Remember, I told you that. And I think just what's coming, you're getting ready to see that. So we're working behind the scene. We're doing that, and we're going to get some things accomplished there. All right. So let's go ahead and let's move on. Let's see here. Let's move on to the last part of the closing remarks here. I'd like to leave you with something there. But we're going to pause for a few more commercials, and then we'll be right back.
Welcome to Loonie Coin. The Green Rabbit Army is here, and we're taking over the Solana and SUI blockchains with unstoppable energy. Join a community that's absolutely Loonie crazy. We're on a mission to be the most explosive, hype-driven, and fun coin in the crypto space. Get ready to go Loonie with us, and let's take this coin to the moon together. Yo, have you heard? Ted's here to shake things up on the blockchain. Not just any bear, baby. The only bear with these legendary 3D glasses, dripping style across Solana and SUI. No bull market? No problem. Ted brings the party to the market. Bull or bear, TED isn't your grandpa's investment coin. Oh no, hold tight, because this bear's gonna take you to the moon and back, baby. TED, the only bear worth holding. Get yours today on Solana and SUI.
Make sure you hit that subscribe and hit that bell notification as it helps the algorithm grow. And if you want to follow me on any other platforms, you can follow me by typing in Crypto Secret X. Now, let's talk crypto.
Okay, now I want to talk about another special coin here that we are using to help the youth in our area, and it's called Game Plan. And I want to lead into what Game Plan is all about. Sitting at a total of 19K, 111 volume. Had let's see if I can get this to pull up. But Game Plan, you asked me what Game Plan is. When we get into Game Plan, I want to tell you a little bit more in detail about Game Plan. Game Plan, and let's go down up to it. Game Plan is a meme for real dreams. Game Plan is dedicated to creating opportunities for high school athletes in rural areas to achieve their dreams. We aim to provide resources, mentorships, financial support necessary for these athletes to thrive, regardless of their backgrounds or location, by leveraging the power of blockchain in the community. We envision a future where every young athlete has a chance to play, grow, and succeed. And we are also we're getting ready to host our first banquet for several athletes in the area, where we also explain to them about Game Plan and what we're doing with Game Plan to also help with those areas. We're going into we're rewarding students Game Plan for their drawing art and things like that. Also, the second thing, the goal, like you're saying, we're burning Game Plan down to 77 million. And so let's go ahead. Let's jump over to Game Plan on the X Space, because I want to take a look at that and show you some things there. All right, let's jump over. We do have a Facebook with Game Plan, which we're going to be posting some unique things there on Game Plan, but we're really getting in with our community behind Game Plan and to let you see what's going on there. But here's just some of the art we have coming and more to come with Game Plan on the Solana blockchain. Uh, Great Shield is there. You can see. And it's teaching the next generation about crypto, solid financing. I do hold a significant amount of Game Plan. And the thing about being able to hold that amount, I am able to create, I kind of know where the baseline floor is. And then also with the burns, there is only about 8% left on Radium. There's not much left on Radium. So as you know, purchases there with burns were running up significantly. But you do see various other here we go. I'm trying to get all this stuff to pull up, and it's just taking its time with me. But when we get into it, we do. Oh, I see why. That was another thing. But we got game. That's other part of Game Plan. We take the youth out, the various events here. You kind of see where the burns take place. We burn 1 million. It could be significant burn getting ready to come up. But we have been holding around the 100K baseline floor. I just think but when I initially launched Game Plan on the DGen site, it went to 800K. That was just because the people who like just buy the memes on launch. And I have on that site, I had a tremendous amount of people that would buy the coins will go live in 2 minutes tops. But that site has closed down. But here's the thing with Game Plan again. So what is significant about Game Plan? And here is burn another 1 million there. That's what kids are actually drawing, making art on it, and they're talking about it. And then when they come up with the best art, we show them how to get Phantom wallets and stuff like that, and then we reward them Game Plan. But they really can't do it, so the parents kind of take, they're right. Before we burn another 42 million with Game Plan, we were able, which I do love, we were able to purchase one team a set of pants. They needed it. All the pants were mismatched. We were able to do that. We got the pictures of those up. And every purchase of Game Plan that you buy, whether small, $5, $6, $7, $8, $10, it goes to the athletes. The end goal of Game Plan is to get down to 77 million with a significant market cap, with the ability to be able to provide financial rewards to athletes that are trying to attend and go to school, just to help them out. And that's male and female, not just football and all these other things. But that's what's going on with Game Plan. Here's something we did right here. I think Game Plan is going to significantly grow because of how we are within our community here. And so, when you start getting a large number of holders and in the community there, it's going to astronomically grow anyway. And the thing about it, when you go on the Soul Scan here, and let me show you, once you get to Soul Scan, you can see what I'm talking about. Come on, pull up Soul Scan for me so y'all can see this. When you buy a lot of meme coins, usually there's a significant amount on Radium that you can get. And then so it kind of takes a while for it to run. Game Plan was launched with only 55 sold. DGen didn't change their site, so I only launched it with 55 sold. So 55 sold that time, came about 5,000. So I kept it relatively low because there was a different mission here with Game Plan. And so let me see if it will pull up. If I can get Soul Scan up, this would be awesome. Here's what I'm getting with Soul Scan. I mean, when I get on Soul Scan, I'm gonna have to find another way to get Soul Scan up because it's just constantly spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. But the Soul Scan will show us the number of people we have holding. And so pop-ups all the way to red. Let me see if I can turn this off. Let's see if I can get it to come up now. Come on. Golly. Cookie site connection. I don't know why. And I've been able to get on SoulScan forever. And this is not letting me get on SoulScan. So let's see if we can reload and see if this will get it up. Ah, man, I can't stand when it does this. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Come on, SoulScan. Let's see if we can get another way. SoulScan information. Let me see if I can get it this way. Maybe the dashboard, if I can get in through here. SoulScan NFTs. May just have to get another, check in my settings. SoulScan will let me in. Good night. This is, how long does it take to verify? Somebody tell me how long it take to verify whether you're human or not. This don't make no sense. Anyway, all right. So I'm not getting there, but with game plan, there's not many at all as far as what's left. So that price could really, really soar there. And I'm going to try one more thing and see if I can get it from here. Still can't get it from there. I got to find out what's going on and why I can't get to SoulScan. Because I should be able to, and it won't let me go. It will not let me go. So we'll find a way to get there. But if you look at it, maybe I can go here and look at holders. Okay, I think I can see it right here. When you look at this right here, you only have about 8% left on Radium. If you get on SoulScan, you'll see the creator, and I hold significant. And what I'm doing, we're gonna burn it down to 77 million. So once we burn down to 77 million, everyone knows what's going to happen there. Of course, you're going to see the price go up. I burned 300 million. Of course, people who bought it early, when I burned 300 million, it ran their money up significantly. And so that's why you see people holding with and making contributions. Some people just want to contribute to what we're doing. Some people they're waiting on the burn. And when they get that burn, of course, they'll sell a little bit, but the burns are not where I just tell you. So don't get in the Telegram group and say, hey, man, you need to burn. Like you buy it today and then get in there and start going crazy. Say, hey, man, you need to burn 50 million now. That's not how it works. It just does not work like that. So if that's what you want to do, that's not what it. The burns are random. The burns are very random, very sporadic, various amounts. So you just don't know. But I am telling you, we are burning. And so that's what you got. That's all you're going to get when it comes to game plan. But that's better than what you get with anything else, because some of y'all didn't know what MicroStrategy was getting ready to do when they bought that 27,200 Bitcoin. Some of y'all didn't know that President Trump probably talked to the crypto moms and said, hey, it's a possibility if I get reelected, I'm going to move Gary Gensler out and I'm going to move y'all in. Some of y'all did not know. And most of us didn't. We're just getting it firsthand. Some of you getting it just now. So anything with companies, y'all know the deals are already made before they even take place. When we bring it to you, we've already closed it out and we're just coming to bring it to you. So that's why they always say get in position. And in investing, get in position. Get in position while you got the opportunity. What's position? When things are low and things are way down, because it doesn't cost you as much. Now people are trying to get in Bitcoin. You see the market right now. You see look at the market. Look at the market. And I'm not in a hurry to buy Bitcoin, because remember, I bought Bitcoin at $15,000. You know that $15,000 is when I bought Bitcoin. 15,000. Okay. But now look at the market now. This is what new investors do. This is what even seasoned veterans do, because they, and degen investors, we really catch it because we're always looking for something to run up. 24/7, they got to run. If it don't run up, we panicking. That's the problem with degen investors, is that some of us get impatient too fast, and then we go back and look on it. And now here's the second thing. It runs up and now we're mad. So what do? They jump over and they start flooding projects because they're mad. And that's degen investors. Because it's like, man, it should have ran up when I had it. Now I don't have it, so now I'm gonna flood the project. And you'll see that. Especially, and here's how you definitely will see that is when, and I notice, and this is just me from being in about 4 years, when I look at projects now, other projects I want to invest in, if it's a low market cap and I see where it's like a lot of flags and some rockets, or I see that, I kind of know, okay, somebody inside the group, because I'm like, it's not enough people even on this coin that draw that type of attention. So somebody in there kind of mad or upset. And so what do? They want to make it where nobody else will buy. That's what flooders do. And that's just basically adults in their feelings. That's what you get. So don't let that stuff kind of mess you up. But look at the market here. Look at the market here. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to the market. 85. Now it's 85 greed. When I first was a couple of weeks ago, we was like right here where it was kind of neutral. It was like kind of everybody was kind of I'm not really messing with it. Now look at the fear index. Fear and greed. This is when the people are scared. This is when people are just extremely greedy. And when things go up, people start buying. And you know what? People who bought here, think about it. If you bought here, you bought here, you bought here, you're one of those smart investors. You see what I'm saying? Because you bought here and now it's up to here. Look at that. That's a whole different animal right there. So the CMC, the Fear and Greed Index, is a proprietary tool developed by CoinMarketCap that measures the prevailing sentiments of the cryptocurrency market. The index from 0 to 100, where a lower value indicates extreme fear, a higher value indicates extreme greed. It helps investors understand the emotional state of the market. So that's what this means. That when y'all see that little thing right here, this is the emotional state of the market, which can influence buying and selling behaviors. The index provides insight into whether the market may be undervalued, extreme fear, or overvalued, extreme greed. It is extremely greedy. So some things may be overvalued. Some things you may see a little bit of a pullback. You may not. That's just the fear factor that sets in. And that's what people say. Like, there were times when Bitcoin was running to 70-some thousand, people didn't think it was ever going to come back down. And so it was like, oh man, I better get it now. SHIB. Now, SHIB ran up. I remember Bonk ran up. Man, people were running, trying to buy because they were trying to catch it. Buy it when it's low. Buy it when nobody's talking about it. Buy it. Because if you're looking at investing in something where you don't lose a lot of money, you buy it when it's real low, nobody's talking about it. Maybe one or two people. That's it. That's all it's talking about. That's the time to buy it. You know why? Because not many people had their eyes on it. Timberland, all of them said, Timberland, you know what Timberland said? And this is he said this years ago. He said, everybody's trying to get with the hottest producer, the hottest new producer. Everybody's trying to get that. He said, the key to it is to find the hottest producer before they blow up and link up with them. So when they blow up, you got a direct contact to them. That's what people miss. You understand? Then, because once they blow up, or once this thing blows up, it's so many people that it's hard to get access because they, it's like 1,000 people. But when it's like 15, 20 people, you got more access. You can talk directly. So take advantage of opportunities that you have now with anything. Things you look at, just things when you see stuff and you notice something, like, you need insight on finding things before, not after. If you can develop that insight, that's what made millionaires, billionaires, because they found it before. Warren Buffett, they found stuff before. They found it before. They took a chance on it. They went after it, and boom, it exploded. Just go back and look at all the investors that invented something that made billions. They said, I bought this little thing over here. Nobody was talking about it. I just thought it was interesting. And I bought some and I just left it over there. I came back a year later, millionaire. They're not chasing. They're finding. Any investor tell you when retail and the main market knows about it, it's too late. It's gone, man. It's gone. The people who really exploded in base, SHIB, BONK, when they bought it? When nobody was talking about it. Nobody was paying attention to it. Bam, they found it. The Chiefs found Patrick Mahomes in a small little school. Tom Brady was a 6th-round draft pick that came in that nobody thought was going to be what he was. Michael Jordan was this kid coming out of North Carolina. People skip Michael Jordan. Go look at it. The Magnificent Seven, they skipped Tom Brady. The Magnificent Seven. There's so many guys like that. So many girls like that. That they just kind of let them fall through the crack, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, man, where did this come from? Dog with hat slipped through the crack. Somebody just put a little picture on the thing with a little dog with a hat and dropped it there, and then boom, all of a sudden it just exploded. Me now sitting at $2. I guarantee you somebody just bought it because they said, man, you know what, that's kind of cute. I'm just going to buy that. And they held it. That's all they did was just hold it. They put in just a little amount. Bitcoin, when it first came out, there was so much turmoil around it that people didn't really want to mess with it. It was like $9. Look at it now. Now people are trying to buy it, but it's $86,000, $89,000. And it's going to be higher. They were saying this 2 years ago, a year ago. It's going to reach 100,000. We on it. So what's the next best meme coin that's about to explode? All I can tell you is if your gut feels like you want to buy it and hold it, you ain't got to buy a whole lot. Just DCA. DCA. When it's down, that's time. Get a little bit, hold it. Not a lot. They ain't got to take your life savings. Don't do that. Because now you're gambling. But just buy a little bit and hold it. And I'm just pay attention to the team. I'm going to work a little bit, help them out. Bam. All of a sudden, boom, it's exploding. You never know. So that's it for today, man. We've been on here for 1 hour and 23, man. Lord, them long ones. But I want to thank y'all for joining me today. I got one more commercial I bring, and I'm going to bring you with some closing remarks here. All right? After this one commercial break.
It's a meme coin. It's different way. It's a different vision. Get ready to hear the game. Plan to see why you should buy today. $1 billion coin is still early to make a play. Keep waiting for the DIP. What? You about to miss your big payday. It's the game.
All right, this is part I just like to give you that motivation before you get ready and go out. Right now it's 8:54. Some of you may be at work. Some of you may be riding to work. Some of you may be just now getting off work. But no matter the situation you're in, it's kind of like life, and it's kind of like investing. You're either in a storm, you're either heading to a storm, or you're either coming out of a storm. We all go through different phases of life, but it's not the phases you go through of life. It's how you handle each one. Each one requires some type of handling. When you're getting ready to go in the storm, it's the ability to understand that even though I'm getting ready, I see myself heading into one, that I have a trust that I'll make it through. When you're in a storm, it's bracing yourself, knowing that this moment won't last forever. It's just a period in time. And even while I'm in the storm, what am I learning? And then you're coming out of a storm. And when you're coming out of a storm, it's like you can finally see the light. Things that you thought were so far away are now right there at your fingertips, or you're even holding. It's like that journey along the way. But through each 3 phases, it's not about what that phase brings to you or what's going on, but it's how you handle it. You can tell the measure of a man's ability by how he handles adversity. And we all going to face it at some given point in time. But we have to have the ability, develop the ability, or learn the ability to persevere. Though it's tough, though it's lonely at times, you can make it. You just have to continue to press. One foot in front of the other. As your steps are being ordered, you guided by faith, listening to that inner voice to understand your vision. It is a journey that will last a lifetime, and you're constantly learning along the way. Making friends, losing friends, or just maintaining friends. But it is a journey. It is a journey that will require you to have so many mixed emotions. Emotions of forgiveness, emotions of helping, emotions of guiding, emotions of listening. All these emotions and these particular things that you have to do, you will face along the way. But the key to it is perseverance. That means you keep going no matter what. Even though you have to stop along the way sometimes. You may have to just take a pause. Perseverance will always get you through. As they say it, see it through. Until tomorrow, this is Chris with Crypto Secret X, and remember, you'll never learn how to swim without jumping in, and you'll never climb a mountain without stumbling. I'll talk to you guys later.
Step into the X, can you feel me? $1 million dreams, a place you gotta see to the X and feel the light. Step into the X and change your whole side. A born leader, shake from the trials of hell.